And welcome to Seafoam Stadium for the Central Division Championship here in the Twin Cities of Minnesota. We're here. It's a beautiful day for Ultimate. Some wind going on, but that's okay. Welcome to Seafoam Stadium, where we have the now 10-3 Indianapolis AlleyCats that made their way up to the 10-2 Minnesota Wind Chill. And Fryer here alongside.
Couldn't quite bring it down. Fellow with a nice grab with that hammer, keeping the possession alive. And now this is what the AlleyCats do best. Playing real loosey-goosey here. They're going to get the second effort, and he pulls up with it. I think that's Fellow once more for the score.
It is, and Quigley almost had that over Barry. Instead, it just goes. Bergmeyer finds de Klerk over on the far side of the field. Minnesota into the red zone. And that's a score for Brian Vinoka. Beautiful toe tap on the sideline.
Just gets in. McCoskey, one of the...
McCoskey is able to come up on him.
Vertical stack for the AlleyCats here, trying to create some isolation, some one-on-ones, which they've had success with. Look at the strike cut coming through.
Cam Brock able to get it out, and that's a great play by Indianapolis's number 2. That's Rick Gross.
Holy absolute crap. That was the most contested bid you could possibly make. He was complete. You know, we haven't actually seen Minnesota stretch too deep so far, but on the far side, there's a completely wide open wind chill. He's going to get found. He's going to get sent to, and he's going to score.
And you saw it before Indianapolis saw it for sure. And that was a great cross-field hammer. And now Coffin, haven't seen a lot from him thus far in this game. He gets it up to the red zone for Brandt on this near side of the field. And Klain able to keep his feet in. He's right in the corner. Scuba over the top into Barry.
God, that looks so good at the end there. Fakes the around, instead just comes back over the top. And it is one knockout blow.
Yeah, and on the far side of the field, a huge bid there by North. But unable to get Bergmeyer. There's 15 seconds left on the clock. Approaching 10 is a huge hammer over to Madison. And he makes the grab. Shot to the end zone, and a score for the Minnesota Wind Chill. That's Tanner Barkas after a huge grab by Brandon Mattis.
That is an unfortunate read from, I believe, Levi Jacobs. He had the positioning, he had the shot, but he just couldn't quite grab it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But the AlleyCats, they need to make a stand here. They need to score a point. They need to say, look, it's only 4 points. That's just our score here and 1 or 2 breaks. If Minnesota can do it, so can we. And it's this point right here, this red zone opportunity that means so much, and they give it to their big man. Cam Brock gets the goal once again, his 3rd on the night.
Yeah, that's his 3rd, and he's been playing fantastic sometimes for Indianapolis thus far. As Berglund goes deep, he's got a man, and that's Bergmeyer.
It's the Berg boys, Berg to Berg.
Well, of course, the Iceberg boys.
Well, you know, we'll take what we...
Especially as Kaish thought about a swing. Carpenter will take a long huck, though. Will he make up for it? He does. Canaris in the back of the end zone. Carpenter gets this huck to go.
And that was a long, slow flying to...
I'm not sure. Maybe it was just a stoppage in play.
Bevon with the disc, double teamed, a fade back hammer cross field. Gets it to Brandt, who's going to take another shot. He'll have another assist as a bobbled catch gets reeled in. And that is a goal for Abe Coffin.
Yeah, and that bobble had me on the edge of my seat as... It could have.
Maybe. It's kind of an interesting little position, an L configuration from Minnesota. But they have an easy dump. They're looking for it, but the streaking jumps come through, and Paul Krenitz skies forward, grabs the disc.
So significance there as we think about end-of-quarter scenarios. Could be a mini break as Brandt goes up to Barry looking for his 6th assist. He's got it.
And I believe that's Barry's 2nd goal of the night. He is able to track that one near over 60 yards. Never a doubt in his mind. As Minnesota, they're going to continue this one once more. And this time, Berglund's going to take yet another shot, and it's de Klerk again on the 1-on-1. This time, no further passes are required. He makes up for his earlier mistake and comes down with the goal.
Yeah, he made the last 50-50 catch, missed the throw.
As the AlleyCats, they continue to fake me out. It looks like they're going deep, but yet they don't. One streaking and outsized defense options not going to quite happen. It's a 1-on-2 effort. And he skies them! He brings it down!
And wow, Minnesota had two back there, thought they had better. Minnesota retains possession, and I just saw some outstretched arms of Indianapolis of, you've got to be kidding me, as Snyder's deep, and he's got it over Wettengale.
Just barely enough distance on that disc there. Wettengale in the perfect position, but not quite able to beat out Quinn Snyder. His second goal of the evening so far.
It seemed more like a discussion, and I think Lane is probably saying he would have called it if he felt it touched the ground, as Indianapolis retaliates very fast.
That was a beautiful disc there. Connie Harris once again, I believe that is back-to-back. The AlleyCats would love to cut this lead into 2. They've been so far down, but that disc just gets a little too far away, and the Minnesota wind chill have an opportunity to go back up by 4.
Yeah, and Vinoka going up for Mattis. Keegan North is there, and Mattis makes the grab over the top of Keegan North, and that's the spike we've been looking for.
I can't believe it. That disc getting a little out of Bevon's hands, a little too high. 4 people all looking to make a play on that one, but
and that one is way back, but Keegan North able to field it, and he'll get it up to Carpenter. And some contact there. I was wondering if they were going to call it.
Minnesota's not really happy about that one, making a case to the refs who are not in the mood to listen. And right off the bat, a minute and a half in, Indianapolis Alley.
For a little bit. Now it's back in more familiar territory as Coffin gets it up to Marty Adams. Bevon to Brandt for the quick swing. And Brandt goes for his 7th assist. He's got it.
Problem is, wind chill are more than happy to play this game of attrition. If you want to burn a minute off the clock for each of these scores, it's not going to happen, especially with defenses like that.
And that's DeClerc.
Adding another to his tally, though, has been kind of this midfield reset threat more than anything else, as Mattis kind of gearing up a little bit too early, misreading that disc, and the AlleyCats on the second mistake by Minnesota will have another chance. This time, they're going to get it just beyond Mikoski's outstretched hands here. AlleyCats are going to find their goal, as I think Brock bringing it down once again, his 4th of the day.
Yeah, and that was a great play by Brock there. He just
themselves in the exact same position that they were in 2 minutes ago with 4 goals to make up. And they're going to have to move fast. They're going to take a shot deep. They're looking for it. The disc looks good, and they have it in the end zone for their 17th goal.
Yeah, and that was a great goal by Canaris. However,
but hold on, it's the offense that we're talking about right now. Brandt playing some give and go with Adams and the rest of the crew here. They're going to find Taylor on the far side. Barry a little bit early on that strike cut here.
And a Scuba over the top. It's Taylor to Adams.
There was this middle gap, no man land, where everybody's either up. Cam Brock and the rest of the crew here play up a valiant effort today. Outside of 1 or 2 mistakes early on, they've been playing just as good of ultimate as the Minnesota wind chill, but sometimes that's all it takes is 1 or 2 mistakes. And with that, the final is put in 21-18, the wind chill up over the AlleyCats, and they have their ticket along with what is probably New York to round out the rest of the teams in championship weekend, joining the Soul and the Shred here at TCO Stadium on August 25th and 26th.